Welcome to hockey action as Glenbrook South Titans take on the Glenbrook North Spartans and the war on the shore between the two rivals. And opening draw is won by the Titans. Heavy check right into the boards to start things off. Back into the zone. The shot and boomed it wide. We've got obstructed views on both sides of the ice here. Full house here at Glenview. This is going to be the last game actually played in this building. And we've got a offside. Spartans got caught with their feet in the cookie jar. Right in the shot to save. Back the other way. There's Glenbrook South. Glenbrook South in their yellow. And Glenbrook North in their green uniforms. Out to the point, the shot ran into traffic to the near side, bouncing it around a little bit and into the slot. Cleared to the far side boards, and they'll flick it out to center ice. Back to the defense and the setup. Long outlet pass that was broken up by the Titans. Spartans cleared ahead. Picked up again by the Titans. They took the shot. That was wide. Now the Spartans bounce it ahead and then tried to clear it the rest of the way into the zone. The shot that boomed wide. Far side. Up top. Bouncing it around to the corner. Back behind the goal. Standing breakout for the Titans, and it didn't work. Couldn't get the pass. Now carried out to center ice and sent deep, and that did it too soon, and it's icing. Now up beyond the blue line, but Titans took it. Long shot to save. Near side. And cleared the center ice and all the way deep. Titans put it over to the far side. And a shot and the save. Up top. Out and coming back the other way. Lost the handle, bringing it into the zone, right back out to center ice. And the Titans will complete a line change. Along the boards, heavy check. Nothing called, brought into the zone. Another heavy check wrapped around to the near side. Titans had to tag up. Picked up by the Spartans. Glenbrook North. And off the glass and cleared to center ice and into the Titans end. Titans finally pick it up and clear it to neutral zone. Put back into the zone and wrap around to the far side to the corner. Up top and set deep and icing. As icing against the Glenbrook South Titans. Early on in the going. Near side and cleared ahead. And I think that was going to be offside, and the Titans let it go by. Picked up by Glenbrook North. Off the boards. Cleared deep and icing against Glenbrook North. I suppose I can call this North and South, and you'll understand which teams I'm talking about. North wrapped around to the near side. Cleared ahead. And the night before Thanksgiving, we get a lot of wild games. We've got 3 actually going on tonight. Right through the slot. Shot to save, grabbed and held on. Got Loyola versus New Trier basketball. Glenbrook North, Glenbrook South. Stevenson and St. Viator tonight. And the North player couldn't line up. He's chased. Back behind the goal. In the neutral zone, picked up by South. Stop, looked for somewhere to go with it. Instead, put it to the corner. Tried to dig it out. Near side. Shot ran into the sticky wickets out front, all the way over to the far side. They'll scrum it along a little bit there. Battling for it. Into the slot, the shot, the save, the rebound, and that went a little wide and came back on the North goal. He grabbed it and held on. 12 minutes and change left to play here in the first period of this one. No score. Back behind the goal line. Watch this game on demand on YouTube. Shot and just shot it wide left. South player did. Back behind the goal. Over to the far side. Clear it up. Into the neutral zone. Put it into the zone. Turned out to be a long shot on goal. Directed to the corner. They'll scrum it along a little bit there. And taken out by South out to center ice. Now picked up again. He shot the save. And grabbed and held on for the whistle stopping play. Now the draw. The corner. Centered out ahead and nobody was there for South. North puts it into the zone on the backhand. And South takes it away and the long outlet pass ahead and into the zone. To the near side. Up top. And now put to the corner. Out ahead. And the shot and the save. No, I take that back. That was just icing. And they'll scrum it along the board. Turnaround shot. Blocked at the defense of North. And they clear it ahead. Off the boards. Battling for it. Drop pass. North picks it up. Close to offside. It was not. To the corner. South with it. Crossed the red line. Put it into the zone. Turned out to be a high shot, but pulled down anyway. And the setup for North out to center ice. Brought in to the left wing. He shot the save and grabbed and held on, and then a little extra bump on the end. Face up. Taking the shot, ran into a defender just as it got underway. Near side. Cleared ahead. Now flipped into the zone over to the far side. And the Titans retreat in their own zone. We're always going to have people in the way here tonight just because of the size of the crowd. That's icing. It's South. We're going to get a lot of people in the way here. We got a stairway right in to our right here. And then the Glenbrook South student contingent is all standing in the way, as is the Glenbrook North student contingent on the other side, who's in the corner over there. And the law of the ice hockey obstructive view, the more that your view is obstructed, the more the puck happens to be on that side where you're obstructed. And a little altercation on the end there. Nothing to call. But I don't think there's anybody who's sitting in the stands who's going to have a full view of the ice. At least not from this perspective in the press area. Heavy bump, the shot to save. Put to the near side. Out to the point, the shot to save. The rebound, and just shot it wide. I think the goalie may have gotten a little piece of that one. Cleared out top. Over to the far side. There's the long shot they save and grabbed and held on. Nice job by the South goalie with the flurry in front of him. Over here on the near side. Bouncing around a little bit, cleared ahead. Here come the Titans. They get it into the zone. Bouncing around. Near side. Cleared to center ice. Tried to feed it ahead and did so. Now sent it ahead into the zone. And a whistle and a stoppage of play. The net was dislodged. Far side. Now put over here on the near side. Set diagonally. Back behind the goal. It was not icing. Fed ahead and underled the pass. Near side. No score. Here's the shot. And the vagaries of equipment. Shot and a save. Nice job by the goalie. Shot from the right wing. And the North player pushed away from the goalie. You know, lots of times when there's an altercation and the linesman steps in, he's taking the player out of harm's way. You know, a lot of people think, oh, it's a penalty, something like that. You know, something should be called. We got a penalty coming up on it for tripping. Or is it knee? It looked like he called tripping there. No, it is knee. 6:24 left to play in the period. Up to the far side, back over to the near, the big blaster, and he boomed it wide. And he did have an open net on the back door. Up top. There's a shot and a goal. And the Glenbrook North Spartans on the board first. Lead this one 1-0. 6:06 left to play here in the first period. And the goal. The face-off. Near side. Put deep. Wrapped around over here to the near side. corner, back behind the goal line. Cleared to center ice. Picked up by the Titans. They now flip deep. Near side again. To the goal, grabbed and held on, and the whistle stops play. And an issue with offside at the faceoff. He draw up. When I get crowds like this, it reminds me of the old LA Forum. I think they lost it into the bench. I think Oakland, the old Oakland hockey, when they first had a team, the Golden Seals, I think both of them had issues with people literally walking down the aisles right in front of the cameras during hockey games, obstructing the view. To the side. I'm showing my age to remember that. Bring it back the other way. Titans with the shot and the save and held on. First period in the rivalry game. There's the shot, the save, and grabbed and held on. To the side. I wouldn't be surprised, the size of this crowd, that they have people parking over at the Glenbrook Hospital, the far southwest corner of that parking lot. I know the parking lot here at the Glenview Ice Center is filled. Over to the far side. And the short angle shot. And save. And fades off. Taken by the Spartans on the far boards. Cleared to the side, back around, over here to the near side, all the way through. Picked up and cleared by Glenbrook South. To the near side boards, picked up by Glenbrook South. The Titans put it into the zone. Spartans have it. North with the puck over here on the near side. Chipped it to the point, then sent the rest of the way into the zone. South tried to get it out of the zone and instead got to the point and the shot to save. Up high to the high slot. Deep. Here's a shot that boomed wide. He's scrumming along. A shot to go from the left wing. And Glenbrook North has a 2-0 lead. Near side. To the far. Picked up by the Titans, setting it up at their own defense. South up ahead on the pass and missed connections. Cleared by the goalie for North. Now South picks it back up. Takes the shot it wide right. Goalie kind of let it go by. Close enough, I'd be a little scared of doing that. Cleared to the corner, to the boards. Over here in the near side. Now North looking for a place to go with it. Couldn't find one, so he'll drop it back behind the goal. Picked up over here on the near side. Tried to find the man out at the point. He did so. Takes the shot, ran into the sticky wickets out front. Picked up by South, and South brings it back. Spreading it out. North picks it up on the far side. Now they give and go to the near. And deep behind the goal, double teamed and roughed up back there. North player also misskated out here at the blue line. There's a shot and a save. And as we wind down this first period. Up top, and they shot that boomed wide. Spread out. He shot, they saved. Clamped and held on for the whistle stopping play. They face off. And right off the face off, the shot hand grabbed and held on. We'll do it all over again. Picked up. Far side. Put into the zone, back behind the goal. Wrapped around to the near side. Cleared deep. And that turned out to be icing. It's North. 2:37 left to play here in the period. On the far side and over here to the near. Cleared out ahead and deep. Picked up and cleared out the center ice and off the boards. Back to the blue line. Bouncing around and offside. As the Spartans got caught with their feet in the cookie jar. Didn't matter. Period's over. At the end of the first period of play, it's 2-0. Glenbrook North will be back. Parents who host lose the most. This is the Metro Chicago Sports Network on the cable and the internet. Be a good sport. Sport a winning attitude. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports Network. And we're set for the second period. Flipped into the zone by the Titans. South in their gold uniform. North in their green. Back behind the goal line. Cleared ahead, and that is going to turn out to be icing. Out at the point, the shot ran into traffic. Cleared ahead, but the Titans put it back in to lay offside. Now the North squad clears it to neutral ice. A little game of back and forth. Picked up by the South, the shot off the blocker stick side. Up top. Pulled out of the air, grabbed and held on. And a little discussion on the end of that. The South player being in on the goalie. But he wasn't doing anything there. He just was close. Just kind of let him know, don't stand that close. Your equipment smells too bad. Don't stand that close. Over here on the near side. Oh, picked up by the South. Now play ahead all the way through. Sent deep. Back behind the goal line. And the bump. Some more bumping and so forth going on. Over here on the near side. cleared. And that's icing. And a penalty thrown in there. No, it wasn't. It was just done with the line changes. My cameraman got goofed up. I can't be at three places at once. And a broken stick out there. Held in the zone by South. Knocked out of harm's way to the sideboards up ahead. The center ice picked up by North. Here's the shot that ran into traffic over here to the near side. Back over to the far side. Little indecision here. He shot the save and grabbed and held on. Up top, ran into traffic. Far side. Brought into the zone. He shot the save. Trying for the short shot. Near side. Deep to the corner. Back behind the goal line. Near side. Heavy bump at the blue line. South picks it up, puts it into the zone over here to the near side. And a whistle. We've got a penalty. Coming up on North. Looks like a penalty for roughing. North penalty. Make it interference. And the Titans with the man advantage. Up top to the right wing. Centered, shot that, boomed wide. Well, there's a little over 1,000 in here tonight. This place holds about that. Over here to the near side. Back to the far. They shot from the point. The save. The far board. Picked up. Cleared. Not out. So, oh my. Got away from the goal. He was sitting there, but the Titans didn't have anybody standing on the back door. Let the flies in, but didn't let the puck. Over to the far side. Now flipped into the zone. And the Titans and the Spartans both make a line change. And Spartans will send it back deep. There's a penalty kill, and there's a whistle. And a Glenbrook South penalty. Didn't see that one. Minor for tripping. Out to the side, back around to the far side. Cleared out ahead. Give and go, got the breakaway. In on goal, shot, save. Picked up by the Titans up top. Try for the deflection attempt, that didn't work. It was close, but no cigar. Picked up by the Titans again, and they'll send it deep. South, now North picks it up. Out to the point, held in the zone by South. Along the boards. South now penalty killing. Out ahead. Near side. North ahead. Into the zone. He shot, the save. And out of the zone, out of the ring. They face off up top and sent deep. Straight ahead, going on an end to end, and nowhere to go with it on the end. Couldn't turn the corner. Flipped it over to the back end, up top. Went to the high slot, to the point. Back over here to the left point, shot the save. Back up top on the rotation around. The shot that boomed wide right. Ran at the sticky wickets out front. And the Titans managed to get it out to center ice and brought right back in. Back behind the goal line. Thought to go for a shovel shot in tight. Couldn't. I think maybe, I was going to say he couldn't get the shot away, but I think he actually shot it wide left. To the far side, out to center ice. Back come the Titans, spread it out. Look for a place to go with it. Out high and out beyond the blue line. And the Titans will put it back in and also make a line change. Come to the backboards and make a line change. Stalling away. In. Takes the shot. The save. The rebound. Didn't come out in front. Cleared ahead. Bounce along the boards. Titans pick it up and put it into the zone. To the slot, take the shot, they save. And we've got a penalty coming up for goalie interference, I would guess, on the end of this. That would be my guess. Oh, I'll take that back. That was how I saw the South player on top of the goalie. I guess he got sent there with a cross-check. 9:10 left to play here in the second period. Here's a shot that boomed wide. Up top. To the side. Back out high, back on the rotation into the slot. All the way through to the near side. And we lose it out of the ring. Up top, near side. Into the slot and fanned on the puck. And now sent deep. As the Spartans are penalty killing. South with it. To the far side, they've got the man advantage. North has the 2-goal lead. Up top, back to the wing. Poked away and cleared, not out. Near side, still held in, and now the Spartans pick it up. Bring it into the zone, take the shot himself. Didn't really have a trailer or anybody else with him. Well, he took the shot himself. And held on for the whistle. We'll have another whistle down there. Now, far side. Pick up. Spread it out. Into the zone, to To the slot over to the far side. And once again, the Spartans on the move. There's a shot and a goal. Goalie left the 5-hole open. And a shorty for Glenbrook North. Spartans into the zone, the far side. Spartans, Titans into the zone. Spartans poke checked it away to the corner. There's a shot that goes all the way through. Into the slot, bouncing around. Moving around a little bit. Cleared out ahead. And the net dislodged, going in tight on the charge up the slot. Face-off moves outside the zone. As it was a Glenbrook North player that just dislodged the Glenbrook South net to the near side. Picked up, cleared out top. Now brought into the zone on the give and go. The shot all the way through over to the far side. Back behind the goal line. And the whistle. As again the net was dislodged. Up top. And through. Titans tried to shovel it behind the goal and didn't quite work. A shot off the base of the net to the outside. Base of the goal over to the far side. And the whistle. But once again, the net being dislodged, and then we had a little get to know you. A little happy talk on the end of that one. Normally I would sing at this point, but not with my voice since the operations and the surgeries and the radiation. Over to the far side. I can't sing anymore. Some said I could never sing, but that's another issue. Clear deep. Picked up by the Titans. They tried to get the shot away and didn't. Into the blind corner. There's a turnaround shot to save. On the shallow angle. Over the far side. Cleared ahead. Sent deep. And that's icing. You would think, no matter how the intensity of the school rivalry, as far as the players themselves, while they might be playing a little bit to the crowd, they also know each other. I mean, they've been playing either with or against them as in friendly games for many years now. Cleared ahead, and after all, they're the same school district. North and South. North with the puck. Up top. Bounced around a little bit. Sometimes I suppose that isn't the case. I mean, even if they are rival schools, and a lot of them know each other, known each other for many years. Play AAU basketball or summer hockey together. A little backhand attempt that didn't work. That was stopped as soon as it got underway to the far side. And a whistle. We got a stoppage play, and everyone kind of wandering around here. Up top, there's a shot to save. Set deep. Off the boards. Misconnections on the pass, but picked up by the Titans anyway. Tried to split the defense and couldn't get around the man. Picked up again the shot, ran into traffic, bouncing it around a little bit. Cleared out the center ice. Near side. Zone. The shot, no. Picked up, we got a breakaway. In, shot, save, rebound, goal. And the Glenbrook South Titans on the board. And it's a 3-1 game. 2:49 left to play here in the period. Brought into the zone. Back behind the goal line. To the corner. Cleared ahead. Out to center ice. Picked up again by the Titans. Tried to split. Tried to get around the defenseman. Couldn't do it. I was going to say split the defense, but there was only one guy there. To the corner. Cleared out ahead. Nearly held in. Picked up. And the game opening up a little bit. His shot just wide left. Out to center ice. Bouncing it around a little bit. Put back into the zone. Near side. Off the boards. Set deep. Out to the corner. Center right in front. Shot and a goal. And it is 4-1. As the Spartans score another. Minute 23 left to play in the second period. Near side. And I guess it hit the top of the... Oh, some debris on the ice. Glenbrook South students getting stupid. I've always said, worst thing fans can do high school fans here, student sections, is throw stuff on the ice. Because not only do you risk injury, but, these are your classmates. How would you like it if something you threw out on the ice turns out breaking somebody's leg or something? Because you were an idiot throwing junk on the ice. And offside. Spartans got caught with their feet in the cookie jar. Near side. Cleared out to center ice. Back into the zone and right back out. Tried to split the defense, couldn't do it. And the Titans had to tag up. Spartans clear it. Now to center ice and the neutral zone picked up. And that's the buzzer ending the second period. At the end of 2, it's 4-1. Glenbrook North leading Glenbrook South. We'll be back with more. On the cable and the internet, this is the Metro Chicago Sports Network. Watch this game on demand on YouTube. It's not where you play, but how you play. And that's determined by how hard you practice. A message in the public interest from the Metro Chicago Sports. Glenbrook North leads South 4-1 as we go to the third period of this one. And the drop of the draw controlled by the Spartans. And now South picks it up, sends it deep. Back behind the goal line, over to the far side. We got ourselves a new surface. They have resurfaced the ice. Back behind the goal line. Over here to the near side. They battled for it there. Had it stolen away. Cleared to center ice and sent the rest of the way. Bouncing around a little bit. Got caught up in the skates. Quick shot. And the Titans were all in close, protecting the goalie on that shot. Up top. Over here to the near side. Titans sent a hit to the far side. Back behind the goal. Cleared ahead. Bouncing puck. Now picked up and sent deep. They wash off the icing. Battle for it. To the near side. And again back behind the goal. All this action in the north end. Out to the point. Picked up. Shallow angle shot, no. Couldn't get it. Cleared. And that's icing against the Spartans. Far side, heavy check. Cleared ahead. Flipped right back deep. Wrapped around to the far side. Moved to center ice. Coming back. Oh my, great backdoor play and the great save by the goalie, and then another one. And a little feistiness over here in the blind corner. It was the Glenbrook North player injury that caused the stoppage of play, but he's all right. Got up and left on his own. But because it was a Glenbrook North player in the Glenbrook South end, that was the reason why faceoff moved to center ice. Held in the zone. Give and go. Looking for the back door again, and it didn't quite work, and then we lose the puck out of the rink. Far side. Up top, they shot the save and clamped and held on. Bounce it around again. Picked up. Cleared ahead. Take it away. He shot and just wide. And that was interesting. The goalie went cross body with his glove side. Cleared out to the point, held in the zone, back behind the goal line. Now sent over to the far side. Cleared ahead. Bounce it around a little bit. Picked up. Brought into the zone. Spread it out. The shot, the save. Near side. Picked up. And now sent deep. Spartans tried to bounce it off the boards to get out of harm's way. It did trickle out to neutral ice. And flip back into the zone, into the dead corner. And we got a penalty thrown in there. Glenbrook North penalty for roughing. At 12:45 of the period. Sent to the near side. Spread it out. Got it into the corner. Back behind the goal, over to the far side. He cleared deep. Picked up. Out ahead. Into the zone. The big blaster, and that boomed wide. Up top. Held in the zone. Back to the corner. Back again high. Back to the wing. Right in through the slide. Up top. Shot. Front wide again. And cleared. Near side. Back to the far. Up top. And the Titans pick it up. Titans with the player advantage. North with the 3-goal lead. Far side. Now picked up again. Spread it out. To the near side. Picked up and off a leg. We'll try that again. Titans cross the blue line and dump it into the zone. Picked up and brought back the other way. Put to the corner. More scrumming going on. Spread out. Into the zone. Far side and a bump. Try again. Another bump. Oh, I saw a stick go up. I thought that was a hand. But I think we do have a penalty coming up. Yes. Glenbrook South. Minor for eye sticking. And 10:15 left to play here in the period. The face-off. Back behind the goal line. Sent to the far side. Over here to the near. Spreading it out. Put it into the zone. Indecision time back up top. Over here to the near side. Back over to the far side. Missed the pass. To the corner. The shot. That boomed wide. Out at the point. To the high slot. To the left wing. The shot ran into traffic. Back up top again. The big blaster. And the save. And I think we've got a penalty. I think it's going to be on Glenbrook North. Interfering with the goaltender. They get a cross-check, but... Okay, so it's cross-check on the goaltender. Brought into the zone. Deep to the corner, and we've got a penalty coming up on Glenbrook South for tripping. 9:13 left to play in the period, and our scoreboard here has something like a Tannenbaum to it. Up top. To the side, the shot, no. Again up high, over to the far side. Shot ran into traffic. On top again. Back to the wing. To the side. And all the way through. Again up top. And a quick shot. And a goal. And Glenbrook North leads this one 5-1. Nobody comes out of the box. Both teams short a man. To the side. And a whistle as the puck is held on for the face-off. To the far side, out to the point. Picked up by the Titans. The big blaster in it. And that boomed wide. High and wide. Out to the point, held in the zone. Range again. Tried to get the shot away, couldn't do so. Off the boards. Sent over to the far side. Near side. Up top, that ran into traffic. Picked up again. Brought into the zone. The shot, that went wide. And again up top. Near side boards. Cleared ahead. And deep. Wrapped around to the far side. Cleared ahead. Off the boards. I tried to get it out of the zone. They couldn't do it. Picked up by the Titans. Fed it ahead. Far side. Here's the shot to save. Try again. Oh, just wide left. Into the slot, up to the high slot. The shot held in the zone. And the shot to save. The rebound, goal. And the Glenbrook South Titans narrow the lead. It's 5-2 with 6:22 to play here in the period. Far side. To the corner. Back behind the goal. Up top over here to the near side. Cleared to center ice. Whoa, turn around. And the Titans attempted a turnaround shot, didn't work. Spartans come back with it. Bouncing it around a little bit. Picked up. And Titans, a little indecision on what to do with it. Got it to center ice and then brought into the attack zone. The shot high and wide. In the corner. Cleared up top. Picked up. And the big cranker put it in his zone, wrapped around to the far side. Put deep. Behind the goal line over here to the near side. Ricochets around a little bit. And sent deep. That's icing against the Spartans. All those international flags up there, I was the guy that came up with the idea here in Glenview to put those up. Back in the 70s. Around to the near side. Cleared out ahead. Now delay offside. Heavy check right at the blue red line. And coming back, another check, and then one along the boards over there. And a whistle and stop it to play as we get a little feistiness here on the end of this one. And we're going to get a few penalties out of this, I'm sure. Actually, Glenbrook South's the one that's going to get the extra penalty here. And then some discussion on to what the penalties are. Extra 2-minute minor. Coincidental minors and an extra 2-minute minor on Glenbrook South. But I didn't see the signals for what the penalties were. I assume one had to do with something along that board, the initial penalty, and then coincidental roughs will be my guess. Shot to save. Ran into the traffic. Over to the far side, cleared out ahead. Bouncing it around a little bit. Brought back into the zone. Ragging the puck. He shot, and that was saved. Shallow angle, though. Don't know that it would have gone in anyway. And cleared deep. Glenbrook North goalie well out of the goal to help in feeding it along. Picked up by the Titans. They get it into the zone. Back behind the goal line. And some more little attempt at push or something or other. Back there behind the goal. Picked up by North. North feeds it ahead. South gets it out of the way. The shallow angle and trickles towards the goal, grabbed and held on. Up top to the near side. Back over to the far side. Here's a shot that ran into traffic. again out high. To the near side. Up top. The shot that boomed wide. Wrapped around to the near side. Now at the far side out ahead. He shot that, went through everything up top. He shot the save, grabbed and held on. Picked up, over to the corner. On a hit, spread it out. In the corner they go. They'll battle for it there. And cleared. As we wind this game down to the far side. Off the boards. And a whistle. And at the end of that is some stupidity. It's going to go both ways. It's going to be coincidentals. Go both ways. So, coincidental penalties. .47 seconds left to play in the period. And coincidental penalties. I'm not sure if that was a 2 and 10 and the player was left, but he would have left anyway because the penalties are not going to last through the period. Shot to save. He won't get back out on the ice, my point. Near side. Just holding on, dragging it along. And that'll do it. And the Glenbrook South Titans lose to the Glenbrook North Spartans by the score of 5-2. So Glenbrook North wins this one 5-2. Join us for our next sports action on the network. Watch this game on demand on YouTube. Hope you enjoy the broadcast wherever you may be. And for all of us, we say as always, thanks for watching and so long, everyone.